All of our bags and purses have a zipper in them, and I want to show you how to line up your zipper because if the zipper gets misaligned to start with, you can have a lot of trouble opening your zipper. This one, I've already done this one, and this, let me first show you. This is just a test sample. This isn't actually what it looks like when you start doing your design. You'll have the upper portion of your placement line for your top of your fabric, and it'll also put down the zipper placement line at the same time. And that is these three, will be these three lines that are close together. The center one being the where the zipper teeth go. Now I have already done one of them down here just to show you. And what I want to point out to you is that I want you to notice how if I open this up and pull the zipper apart, you can see that middle placement line, which is this one right here. So you're going to place your zipper with the teeth right along the center of this placement line. And I'll show you the best way to do that. You want to open your zipper. And you always have a zipper longer than what you need because it makes it much easier to get this in there. First you want to tape down. You can use painter's tape or Scotch tape. Pins do not work. But first tape that down, the bottom of the zipper, the right side of the zipper. And then you start closing your zipper up, keeping that center placement line at the zipper teeth. And you can use, like I said, painter's tape. You don't want to have to stitch over this tape though. And then just keep pulling that up. And you want to get that on the bottom and on the top. But as you're stitching down the zipper, you're going to want to remove this tape so that it doesn't get caught in the stitches. Now when you get up to the top here, before you put that last piece on, pull it back and just check. You can check by doing a rolling, kind of a rolling motion to make sure that it's still on that center line. And then close up the zipper and put your final piece of tape, checking again to make sure, at the end. And the other thing is that there should be the same distance. See, I can tell that this is a little bit shorter distance here. It should be the same distance from the top of the zipper to this upper placement line. I'm going to show you how that zipper stitches on the machine, but first I wanted to show you a great resource that I found on Amazon.com for inexpensive zippers. These are polyester zippers, and they're 12 inches long. In our In the Hoop projects, we always use zippers a little bit longer than what you really need because it makes it much easier to sew that zipper in the hoop. But these are 12 inches and will work for all of our In the Hoop purses. You can, of course, use them for any other purses. It doesn't have to be in the hoop. But this particular package is $13.99, and it comes in 60 assorted different colors of zippers. And you can also get the single color 60 pieces for the same price. So these are for pouches, purses. We also have on our website, In the Hoop, embroiderydesigns.com, we have a resource page that has these zippers as well as magnetic snaps and other purse hardware that you will need for your purses, all at really good prices. And at the bottom of this video, there is a link for our website, and there is also a link to go straight to Amazon if you want to look at these zippers. They also are Amazon Prime, so if you have a Prime account, you get them with free shipping. I have put my machine to the lowest speed that it has, and what I do is when I get to a piece of the tape, I just remove it and continue with the stitches at the slowest speed. Now sometimes I can get that tape lined to where I don't have to worry about it catching, but normally I do have to pull it off. Now when it gets to the bottom of the first side, I have it stop and go back up so that it will make it easier for you to see as you're coming down. If you're using a multi-needle machine, I do not advise putting your fingers in there. It's really easy to get your fingers caught in a multi-needle. Okay, the other thing that I really wanted to show you, which I forgot to mention, is when I refer to walking your stitches, what I'm referring to is you can, before stitching, you should be able to advance without stitching, so that you can tell where you're going to end up with your needle. And if it doesn't look like that it's in the right place, if it looks like it's going to stitch too close to the teeth, then you will want to readjust your zipper. Now the next thing that's critical is getting that motif stitch lined up. You don't want the motif stitch to come over and get into the zipper teeth. If your zipper has not been placed properly, you have that potential for the motif as well. And so you can also advance it and check and make sure that that is not going to happen.